can see comments.
Yeah, I've got my computer right in front of me too, so I can see comments.
Excellent. I don't think they can see it yet. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't. Let me see.
It wanted us to wait the 3 minutes. Oh, no, here it goes. There we go.
There it is.
Hello, everyone. I think we're working.
Hold on. There we go.
There we go. Excellent.
Yeah, I told you.
Oh, this is exciting. I love doing new stuff, even if I am useless at
do
technology.
too.
It's fine. It's fine.
I know, right? Once it came available, I was like, let's do this.
Yes!
Bye, good night. I have students coming in and going, so don't worry about me.
No, you're right. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Oh, yeah, I suppose it depends on where you are. It's good morning here. It's like 9 a.m. here. Oh, I've got UK, USA. Oh, so exciting. I like this scheduling thing. It helps people interstate and international work out what's going on.
Exactly, because I had my husband trying to help me with the time difference. I was like, okay, so can you tell me?
Yeah, well, I just counted from when we were discussing how many hours ahead, and then I just told you that number so you could figure it out, because my brain can't handle time differences.
I can't either. I really can't. So I'm going to be doing like a faux roll handle.
Oh, yeah, cool. I'm doing a half fabric, half vinyl.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
Like I always do.
Yeah. So, talking about that, I forgot my piping.
Always the fun way. I have to get up at some point. We're going to have to turn on the heat press and stuff. Actually, I should probably turn it on now.
I've done that. I've already heat pressed my foam and my Decoville.
That's because you've done a solid bit. I've got the accent, so I have to sew the accent before I put the backing on.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I'm doing the full because I'm doing a front pocket.
Whose volume? Who can we not hear?
I can hear you.
Yeah, nice. I'm not sure. My volume. Is it because of my headphones? All right, let's try that. That's on full. It's telling me no more. Is that better?
Bye.
Tori, I'm loud.
Oh, they're saying that you're very loud. They're saying.
Oh, okay.
Very loud.
Let's turn it down. Is that better? Now I'm about half. To be fair, I'm always very loud.
Yeah. That's better, they said. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Let me go grab my piping. Oh,
good idea.
The thing is, it's right in this room. So
perfect.
I'll be back.
I'll have to get up and.
Roll handle kind of thing.
I do love a good roll handle, but it was not what was requested, and this is my mic's extensive. No, I'm just too loud. We all know that I'm a loud person. It's fine. Not that you can tell, but I almost tidied up most of my background. These things happen.
Yeah, so I just put a big thing in my way. Because I share the office with my manager, and she comes in and out as classes are happening.
Oh, yeah.
She's my lead instructor as well, so she has a class going on right now while I'm doing my live.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we have a full class coming in at 6:30, and they're a little rowdy, so you guys will get to hear
That'll be right.
All the lovely stuff. They're fun. Yeah, so I'm just using tubing for my rolled handles.
Oh, nice. I love roll handles. I really do. I should put them in my next pattern. I can't decide what to design next. I've got like 4 ideas and my brain can't pick one. The struggle is real.
Yeah. I get it. I've been trying to design a pattern for the last year and a half, so I know its name.
Oh, what's it going to be called?
Tiny Dancer.
Oh, that's cute. Do you name your patterns after songs?
Well, this is gonna be my first official one because everything else I've done is just for classes. So
Fair enough.
yeah.
Oh, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
You should introduce yourself to all the people of mine that don't know who you are.
I know, I'm just talking away here. So my name is Sandra Cox, and I am the owner of Garner Sewing Room, and I own a teaching studio here in Raleigh, North Carolina, in the United States. And we teach adult classes, kids sewing classes, bag making, quilts, all kind of stuff. That's what we do. Teach sewing all day long.
Nice.
Yep. That's me.
I'm so bad at introductions. I didn't even think to do it.
I have great double-sided tape. Yes, I do. I sent some to Tori. She should be getting it in maybe a week or so.
Yeah, she has rippable double-sided tape. I'm very excited to play with it.
Yes.
Very excited. Oh, can you turn your thing up?
Mine? Okay.
Yeah. I had to be turned down, and then they want you to turn you up. Let's see if that helps.
Okay, so I'm maxed.
Okay. I'm just loud. Sorry, guys.
So in case it helps, every time you take the headphones off, I could still hear you.
I've got it set to half. If I go any quieter, I won't be able to hear you.
Yeah.
I'd love to do classes all the time. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I get nothing else done.
7 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I started 7 years ago, so it's definitely evolved from a little thing that I started in an office complex. In just a regular office conference room setting to then now I have an entire warehouse studio.
That is awesome.
Yeah, Creedmoor. Creedmoor is just down the road from Raleigh. Someone says they have a daughter in Creedmoor.
So my husband's been doing strongman competitions, and he's been hinting that he might want to do international ones, which I just assume will be in America. So depending on where they are, I'm definitely going to come and visit all sewing people that are near me. I can't turn myself down more, or I also won't be able to hear. What I can maybe do is try and whisper. Is this better? I'll just talk like this. I'm just a loud person, right? You don't understand. I really just am loud. But if I make a conscious effort to be quieter, does this help people?
So I'm doing my rolled handles right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm just turning these sides. I'm going to be sewing these in, but I just wanted to do my measurement first.
Yeah, nice.
And then I go like that.
Oh, cool.
And then I sew it down.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I got to do.
And then you just shove the piping up?
The piping stays in as I sew because I can't.
Oh, okay, cool.
My hands aren't very
So you use a zipper foot to get nice and close to
it? Yep, sure do.
Nice.
Yep, so I'm just going to measure mine.
We are making Vixen, for those that are asking. Yes, we're making the Vixen. I am doing a rainbow poppy dogs.
Oh! So I'm doing mine black with the customer ordered my very coveted Quidditch fabric.
Ooh, that is cool.
So I bought the bolt out. The last bolt they had, I bought it a year ago.
Love it. Love it.
I only make it for custom bags.
That's fair. I haven't had time to make many of anything lately, custom or otherwise.
I know, you just moved.
Yeah, I know. It's messed my whole schedule up. I'm behind on so many other videos that I promised people I'd do. The moving took longer than mentally I had expected. And then setting up took, I thought it'd take me a day like it did last time. It took 5.
Don't you have a lot more stuff too?
Well, that's true.
why
I
it
didn't
kinda
even
took longer.
like factor that in though. Didn't factor it in at all.
I'm just marking my handle so I know where to roll it to. Makes it easier for me.
I'm actually clipping this on. This is one of those few curves I do in fact clip.
It's a pretty hefty curve.
It is, but it's pretty,
The first one
so
I did
it's
that
worth
way.
it. I have been sewing a lot, but I haven't done as much as I thought I'd get done.
Yeah,
Also,
I
I've
can
been
see that.
lasering for the last few days. I've been laser engraving some glasses for a friend. It's for her partner's 40th, so I did like 50 cups, or 48 because 2 were smashed in the box when they arrived.
Ooh.
So that also took up a lot of time.
Yeah. Yes, because you're doing the engraving yourself, right, on your laser machine?
Yes. Because I'm
Keep
a
the
little
other
bit
one.
obsessed with laser machines, and companies keep contacting me, sending me more. I have another 2 lasers coming. I have no official use for them, but different ones I can set up permanently, like with all the legs and height and everything to do stuff.
Mhm.
And I want to get my husband to help me, so I can dedicate one to him and he can learn how to use it.
That's good. Because he's in the military, right?
Yes. He's out on the range today. I had to pack him some lunch.
Yeah. We have a lot of military in my family, but my husband's not in the military.
I don't really mind what he does. His job doesn't officially affect me.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Sometimes he goes out field, and then we get like a bit of a break, and then he comes back, and it's all super fun.
That's good.
When he's away, I actually get a lot more sewing done, even though I'm fully in charge of the child.
I can
top
see that.
stitches. Yeah.
I could only sew here at the studio, so I don't have
It's
a
a gift.
home sewing studio.
It is a gift and a curse having it here. I find I don't shut off as early. Like, I don't have official work hours because it's in the house. Like, I woke up at 5:30 this morning and I come in here and, oh no, I ran out of bobbin thread.
Huh.
I come in
did
here at
too,
like
Robin.
5:30 to cut foam just because I could. So I've technically cut a whole second bag of this.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so it's sitting there. So if I finish this and we're still watching you do yours, I can just keep sewing.
Awesome.
Repeat myself. It's the same thread color, same hardware color, same everything.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to hurry up and do this. I can feel the heat press heating the room up.
And it's warm there, right?
Yes. So I now live in like a tropical Queensland. So I woke up this morning and outside was 26 degrees at like 6 a.m. But
like
it does also mean I get to wear dresses like constantly. Dresses and skirts. I don't wear pants anymore. All right, I have to stand up and go iron this on. That is pretty cute though. I like that.
It is. Look at that.
All right, I have to go put my foam on so you can entertain them, and I'll be back in a sec. Ooh.
Okay. All I'm doing is making my rolled handles and just turning it in just to make sure everything fits before I put the piping in. Because I like to start with the piping in. It makes it easier for me instead of pulling.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't like having to thread things either.
My hands are not that strong. My husband's like, you need to go to the gym.
No, you just need to get one of those like
You look
hand
at my
crampy
hands?
things, you know?
Well, I can't lift things either, so he has a point.
Yeah, I don't lift heavy things. I have a husband for that. He enjoys lifting heavy things. It works out well.
I just have a height issue with having to bend down and pick things up and everything. So
Is your partner tall?
he's a foot taller than me, a foot and 2 inches taller than me. I'm 4'9", and he's
Okay.
5'10". So he's average. I'm just short.
You're not short. You're fun size.
I'm fun size. I'm compact. Cut me in your pocket.
Love it.
All right, so that's there. I'm gonna go clip, clip, clip.
It's like those fun size chocolates, you know? I don't know if you guys get them, but Mars Bar brought out fun size, which were like the kids' version that you can put in lunchboxes.
Yes.
But they're called fun size. You're not small, you're fun sized.
Yes, we do have fun size chocolates here. Or like the minis. The mini like Snickers and things like that.
Yes.
All right, so I'm almost done with this roll towel, then I'll show you guys what I did.
I'm just sewing random pieces together like I always do.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't follow my own pattern. I know that's really bad because I wrote it, but I don't know. I like to sew bits together, so I just have less bits.
I'm gonna sew
Fun size is what I always use. When people call me short, I'm not short. I'm like in American size. I think I'm like 5'6" or 5'7" or something. So I'm not actually short, but when people call me short, I just tell them I'm fun sized.
You're fun sized. Okay, so you're fun sized and I'm mini.
If you'd prefer that, we can go with mini. Totally need to do a workshop like this. See, I like the idea of an online workshop. I just don't know how to run it because, again, I'm technologically useless.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So I have the Zoom that I can invite, and then I also have like the Google Meet stuff that I can have up to 100 participants at one time.
Ooh, that's cool. Google Meet. I might have to look into that.
Yeah. It's part of my Google business.
I don't think I have that either. I have a Google account. I have a Google account that's linked to my YouTube, and because you have to.
Yeah.
Beyond that, no idea.
I just have a nailed foot on my machine. That's why I'm getting really close.
Yeah, nice. That's not the ruler I want.
We're doing good with the live. Look at that.
Oh, see, that's pretty. Does that have a raw edge, or did you tuck it in? I wasn't watching.
It's like this. This is tucked in.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like it.
This is all tucked in, and then this is going to be a raw edge that I'm just going to edge paint.
Nice.
Because I've already edge painted all of my connectors.
Clever.
And then I put a piece of Decaville Heavy right in the center so that way it can...
So it doesn't break.
Yeah. Sturdy. So they take a little longer, but I like them because they turn out really pretty.
Oh, it's not necessarily about speed. Just because I hoon through things, just ignore that. Oh, do I want the...
There we go. I thought it was there. Let's do the back one.
Do you sell the handle pattern separately? People seem to want the handle pattern.
Oh, the handle pattern is actually part of the Tiny Dancer and
that's coming.
Are going to be put. That's coming. Tiny Dancer is coming.
Excellent.
Tiny Dancer winter's coming. I just have to get a couple more testers to test it out and make sure the pattern sounds okay. And then she's off. Off to the races. I woke up with the worst hay fever this morning. It was awful.
Oh, really? Do you have like a season there where hay fever just gets worse, or were you just having a moment?
I think it's just the moment because here in North Carolina, we didn't really have a winter.
Oh,
So
that's
nothing
cool.
really froze or anything. So everything kind of, I don't know, like everything's blooming right now. Everything's blooming. And then apparently the oak trees pollinate in January and in February. So.
Oh, there you go.
Now I'm getting double pollination. So yeah.
It was really bad where I used to live. Pollen in Victoria is apparently way worse than anywhere else. So it used to give me like severe hay fever, but just randomly.
Just random. Just wake up one day and I'm like,
yeah, you just wake up one day and there's a high pollen count and everyone's got the sniffles.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened.
I'm doing external pockets on this. So for anyone that hasn't watched a Vixen before, I just took the outside pattern and I've turned it into a pocket. Bye, Mother. Bye, Nan.
I'm doing a dual pockets.
Yeah, nice. I love my bag feet. I actually want to get them in different shapes. I just haven't quite got around to it yet. I love my bag feet. Yeah, they're like little domes.
Oh, yes. I've seen those. Yes. I have the screw-on type.
Yeah, nice.
You screw in. That way I don't have to have a special tool for it. And I sell those on my website. Like, all you need is a screwdriver.
Well, that's true. To put the dome feet in is the same press as just normal rivets. So you don't have to buy a special die as long as you've got the rivet die. Because most people that get heavy into bag making tend to get a rivet die, like a rivet set.
Yeah, I got two.
So it's just the same one. It's just the 10 mil one.
Yeah, that makes sense. All
right, zigzag scissors.
And I have zigzags too. For those curves.
I love zigzag scissors. And I love calling them zigzag scissors. I got corrected a few times. They're like, they're called pinking shears. I'm like, I do know that. But pinking shears isn't as fun to say as zigzag scissors.
It's not. It's not as fun to say. Just like short isn't as fun to say as it is fun size.
Exactly. I'm a big child. Right? Childish things make me happy.
Oh, that's too funny.
And truth be told, if it annoys people, there's a bunch of other channels people could watch. I am who I am. They are Fiskars.
Personality.
They are Fiskars spring loaded. So then you can like lock them, unlock them, and then they've got like a spring so you don't hurt your hand as much. Spring loaded scissors are one of my latest obsessions. And I bought them at 40% off. Sale. Spotlight does 40% off Fiskars occasionally, and that's when you buy them.
Yeah. Yeah, and Fiskars is like our Joanne.
No, Fiskars is the brand. Spotlight's like your Joanne's.
Spotlight, sorry.
Yes. We have a Lean Craft, but they don't really do a lot of fabrics. Like they don't keep up to date with modern trends and stuff. They just have like a lot of base and solids.
Okay. All right, 2 rolled handles done.
Yay!
Now for edge coating. Because then
I
that
love
way
edge
can set it
coating.
aside and then let it dry while I do the rest of the stuff.
Clever.
I didn't want to do this off camera because I could have. Illinois
That's fair.
here, so then that way I can.
Have you got a prototype of Tiny Dancer there for us all to just like have a sneak peek at after you finish
Yes.
ed coding? Because
I
I feel
do.
like we need that. I need that. I'm sure other people do too,
Okay.
but I need that.
Sure thing. Let me go grab it. I may have to ask Miss Marquet to help me find it because she puts things away from me all the time.
Fair enough.
My manager here, she's very OCD, so she likes to make sure I keep things in places that look nice. So I told her, if you have free reign except for my cutting station and my sewing station. Everything else.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because you need stuff to be where it lives. I get that.
So I have a corner of the office that's all mine. All right, so
I have 2 rooms in our house. I took over 2 because one's not big enough.
Well, I used to have one in my house, and then I just didn't know how not to be sewing all the time.
I've now got a cutoff.
Yeah. My husband
You compromise and got a whole warehouse. I feel like that's a fair compromise.
Yeah. At first, he was like, "Who's gonna pay to learn how to teach? I mean, no, learn how to teach. Who's gonna pay to learn how to sew?
Lots of people will.
Plenty of people. I was like, lots of kids. They don't have it in schools anymore here locally. It's very rare to find a sewing program here in our area. So that's. So I started teaching kids, and then within 6 months of me teaching kids, I had adults asking me, "What about us?"
Yes, of course.
So I was like, "Okay, I can do that." And so I started teaching adult classes. The year after that, I was sold out of all my classes, and I only did like 1 set of classes a week. So,
yeah, right.
Only 3 days out of the week was I here doing classes, and then now we're here 5 days out of the week. So
that's cool.
And I shed for our hobbies, just took over half his space, as I needed more room. Yeah, I get that. So Rita, I have an entire warehouse, and half the warehouse is my husband's, and I've already told him I'm taking over 400 square feet of it to do bridal alterations. I was like, I'm taking over 400 square feet, so just letting you know. Let me go get Tiny Dancer.
Well, this is why I'm having so much trouble finding a house to buy, because it needs to be big enough to hoard all my stuff.
So I grabbed 2 things. I grabbed Tiny Dancer and a finished Vixen so that people can see in case they haven't seen a finished Vixen before. So this is the finished Vixen.
Oh, that's clever. That does look lovely in that fabric.
Okay. And then this is
oh my god, that is the cutest little bag.
This is Tiny Dancer. It's the prototype.
That is so cute.
Isn't it? I like it. It's just something enough to just be like, okay, just put my phone in it and keys.
Phone,
run out.
credit card, keys, done. That's
just
cute.
A slip pocket for lipstick or whatever. Something that you don't want tidy. It's just big enough to put just whatever you need.
I feel a quilted one in my future. That's what I see. A quilted one in my future.
So pretty. Tiny Dancer.
I do love those handles on it. It makes it. It's fabulous.
It does. It really does. The ones I use there are pre-made. I didn't have those pre-made, but then I was like, I can make these.
Of course you can.
All right. So now I'm going to do my exterior pockets.
I've just started joining everything. I have a big pile of like half-joined stuff. I just started joining bits together. Like, it's fine.
Just join it
I
together.
find it much easier to manage when it's like that.
Yes.
Yes, Tiny Dancer is now also stuck in my head. But it just keeps going, hold me closer, Tiny Dancer, over and over in my head. I'm not getting any other words, just that bit.
And it's just like that. You can just hold it real close. Little tiny bag.
It's very cute.
Yeah, so that's where the rolled handles and the connectors come in. Yep. All right, so I'm doing
Love
this,
it.
and then I'm going to put a magnet on mine.
Oh, nice.
So I want to have like a magnet pocket.
Yep.
Down goes Fraser. Excuse me.
Look at me actually using clips. Oh, never happens.
Getting everything from down there.
Oh, for those that haven't been in my Facebook group recently, I got mini Lord of the Rings bowls. So this is my normal one you always see. And look at the mini one. It holds hardware perfectly. I'm so obsessed. I love Lord of the Rings. So obsessed. I've got actually to go and pick some more up. And the guy's done a medium one for me in this gold. I'm so just, I don't know, childish. Lord of the Rings is awesome. Nobody can convince me otherwise.
Here it is. Look, I knew I had my hardware somewhere.
See, in a container. How handy is it? Just in a container. Do you like Lord of the Rings? Are you Lord of the Rings obsessed like me?
I'm not as obsessed, but I do like Lord of the Rings. I remember vegging out and watching. I haven't watched it in a long time because most movies I watch with my husband now. And he's never really got into Lord of the Rings, but all right.
Strider makes me very happy. But anyway, I see one of these in your future being sent to your house because they're just adorable.
They are adorable.
I need to come up with other ideas, but I can't get past Lord of the Rings in my head. So I need someone else to come up with it because my brain's not there. I'm just like the ring bowl. I'd like to do like a Harry Potter bowl, but I don't really know what I'd make it.
A gauntlet? I don't know, like a gauntlet maybe?
Oh, yeah. Except a really short one.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
That could be cool.
Or you could make it a snitch and then the top's chopped off, like the golden snitch with little wings.
Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know why this is not pouring out. Oh, it got clogged up on me. I don't have a thin enough needle. Maybe this one will work. I keep my needles on my magnets on my machine, so whenever I need them, I grab them from right there.
Oh, that's clever. I actually still officially haven't unpacked everything. And all my stuff is still in the moving Ziploc bags I put them in. I'm going to get to it eventually, just apparently not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I'd prefer to sew than sort out that stuff. And the fact that we're looking for a house to buy means by the time I do it, I'll probably just have to pack it all up again.
Yeah, that makes sense. If you're not using it right away.
Nah. Like, it's all stuff that I very rarely use, but I refuse to throw out.
Yeah. I moved 8 years ago to the house that I live in now, and we still have boxes in our garage.
Oh, really? Just memorable stuff that you don't use? Or did you just go, can't be bothered finding in a box, buy a new one?
I don't like buying new of anything, so we look for it first. But apparently it's not something we need all the time, so. Yeah. I think a lot of it's like old toys and stuff like that from my kids.
As much as I did have a 3D printer for a little while, in answer to your question, and I wasn't very good. You have to get the bed perfectly level and warmed, and the one that I ended up buying was not my friend, so I sold it. I don't mind going through the third-party person, though, because then it's his problem. He's my old neighbour from when I lived here last time. I don't also have anywhere to put a 3D printer. But in saying that, if I got one again, I would definitely do like cool zipper pull attachments. That was my original plan, but I got sidetracked with skull balls.
Can you guys hear me now better? Because everybody keeps telling me to pull up my volume. I hope it's better.
I don't know. I can hear you fine, but I've also got the headphones.
Yeah, I just took my AirPod off. See if that works. Hopefully that works.
I'm not sure. Yes, there you go. It did.
Just fine. Yes, Tanya said yes. Okay, thanks, Tanya.
I'm really not doing this bag in any order, so I hope nobody's paying too close of attention. I've literally just joined all pieces, and now I'm going back to actually put the bag together.
All right.
This is how I sew when people are like.
Okay, good. Good. Everybody's saying it's much better, so that's great.
See, to me, with my headphones, you sound exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably just my AirPod. I don't know. I've dropped them like 1,000 times, so you know. We have the same Teflon foot. Probably. I have the green Teflon foot.
Yeah, I got the green Teflon. The all white one I find is more plastic than Teflon and doesn't work properly.
It doesn't.
I did try the white one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely still resists for me.
Green Teflon all the way.
And I buy them in 2 packs because sometimes sometimes I break one. I get a little rough.
Yeah. I definitely get a little rough. It's fine.
So have it in there and sit it in there.
Yeah, and see, I'm not into the engineering side of stuff. I'm very lucky that the lasers are really easy to operate. Not gonna lie, super easy. So I can function with those. 3D printers were not my thing.
You really have to know how to like format and like digitize those things, right?
3D printers, yeah. You've literally got to make a 3D model. I would never be able to design one. Mine would forever just be purchased. But lasering is like a picture. I can function with that. Oh, why are you not? Okay, whatever. I give up. It's fine.
I just dropped something. I don't know what I dropped.
Oh, I always drop something. I don't think I've ever done a video where I haven't dropped at least one thing.
Oh, I've dropped like 5 things already. That was Tiny Dancer that just fell over. I put her on the floor and she fell over just now. Fair
enough. It is very cute. You should definitely write that pattern this month.
It's written. It's already ready for testers, so I'm gonna ask for some.
Do you have testers? You can borrow my testers if you want. My testers are awesome.
Sure, I'll use.
I have like a specific group for testers. They're awesome.
The only people I've asked is Lauren and Heather. No, Lauren and Nicole. But Lauren's pretty busy right now with So Magical Expo.
Yeah, fair. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. Having a blind moment.
It's like when it's right in front of you and you don't see it. I did that just a little bit ago.
Yeah.
I was like,
I couldn't find my erasable pen.
there's the front pocket.
Good night, Spain.
Good night.
I love that I love that.
Nicole. Brittany Nicole or Nicole Sonar? Nicole from Sonar.
Do you guys all like live near each other and are all like buddies? I have wondered that.
So we do not live, well, I will say Nicole lives in Ashboro area, and that's like 3.5 hours from here.
Okay.
So she's coming in to do a workshop at the end of March. And then Brittany's also coming in, but she's in Ohio.
So cool.
Yeah, I reached out to them and I was like, hey guys, you want to come over and do a workshop? And they were like, sure.
Workshops are fun.
Yes, they are very fun.
And this is why my brain can't decide between subscription boxes and workshops.
I know.
My mum suggested I do both, but that's a lot of planning by myself.
Yeah, that is a lot of planning. So since everything has its own flow, I can pretty much get it worked in. Tori, you need to come to Raleigh and do a workshop. Someone says, have your hubs find a competition here.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, if he gets to go overseas with his strongman stuff, I will go and visit things. We could definitely organize a workshop if I ever end up in America. I'm totally cool with that. That'd just be so much fun. But someone's going to have to provide me with literally everything because I'm not bringing a machine interstate. And I plan on having an empty sewing machine, empty baggage to fill it with fabric as opposed to bring it with me. So I can do that, but someone's going to have to provide all the stuff.
All right. So I know before we finish the live, remind me to show you the sewing studio so you can see how I
Okay. Okay.
All right. So that front pocket's done. Let me do the other front pocket. I've done 2 front pockets.
I've done my pockets. I'm just trying to put on my strap connectors so I can then stick the pockets on top. And I think I want rivets because rivets are pretty. Oh. Do. Ugh! Yeah. It is advised. That's one of the few things I will actually rivet. Clip, sorry. Yes. I did it originally because all my patterns were going to teach like a new skill. That was my original plan.
Mm-hmm.
And so obviously the curve, that's quite tricky. And I was like, perfect for something tricky for somebody to accomplish and feel good. That's why I did it.
Sure.
Because the other way you can do it is you can just make the whole outside the full shape and then just stitch this on top if you don't want to have to deal with the curve.
Yeah, so the like an applique.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Grab a pocket, stick it over it.
Oh, yeah. So someone said that it was flooding when you had your
Oh yeah. So it was just freak flooded in Victoria, so I had to cancel my workshop. That sucked. Oh. I still sent everyone their goodie boxes with everything that they were gonna get, which was cool.
So, Helen, tell us about you. So, hi, Helen. So, I am a sewing instructor here in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I teach sewing classes to kids and teens and adults. And I've had my YouTube channel for about 6 years, but I've just recently started actually going on a little bit more frequently. So that's about me. I've sewn everything from clothes to quilts to bags. I've done hats. I've done crocheting. I've done a lot of things. I do a lot.
What was your favorite video to date that you've put up for people to see?
My favorite video
of something that you've made, so everyone can go look at it after we're finished here. Which one's your favorite?
I think it was my skirt series. Like I put a series up of like different skirts that you can do with just measurements.
Cool.
I think that one was my favorite. You have a pattern posted on your website. I know the Tiny Dancer is yours. That's the only one. Tiny Dancer coming. Then I have another one that I've written for my classes that I have coming out. And then also my husband's been telling me I need to publish it, but I've written a book on learning to sew at home.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's more of
that's so cool.
So. And I've had that for about 2 years. I've taken the jump to send it to an editor. My husband's telling me to take the jump and just do it.
You should definitely do it. I reckon about 100 people are going to tell you the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put my strap connector. So this is how my bag is going to be constructed, like this.
Yeah, nice. Mine's like that with the strap connectors peeking out.
Uh-huh. Yeah, mine's going to be right here. Right. I got to do that part now. You'll see it.
Excellent.
Yeah. Actually, it's so it's all edge dry, so I can go ahead and do my strap connectors. I'm going to get my contact glue.
My poor machine. It's so not designed to make bags.
I've heard you say that, but you make them, so
I know I do it. It's not designed to do it at all. I just force it to. Sometimes I have to hand crank because it won't actually sew what I want it to. I need a top walking foot. I need to use my other cylinder arm more is what I really need to do. It just sits there looking pretty. Not as pretty as I'd like. I really want to paint it, but hubby has strongly suggested that I don't. But I'm like, I like pretty coloured things.
But I like pretty colors.
Yeah, so I can't clear the hardware on this machine. So I literally reverse 3 stitches and then you two do a 180. It works.
Oh.
It's how I get around those problems of skip stitches. I just have to reverse myself a little bit.
So using a hump jumper doesn't work?
I don't have one. Ugh. But I also don't think it would work because the hardware's therefore at the back. I also nearly forgot to put the rivets in.
So I use this I get like thick waterproof canvas and I make it into 8 layers.
Okay.
That as my instead of an.
That's cool.
Because I find mine, so I always have scrap fabric.
Yeah, that's true.
So here's my strap connector.
So cute.
All glued up, ready to go. I'm using a Borge all-purpose cement.
Oh, so you glue them on, and then do you sew them, or do you just have to glue them and that glue's amazing?
So I do both. I
Fair
put
enough.
a little bit of here, and then I sew it on, just to make sure they stay on.
That's fair. Love that.
And I'm using because it looks nice with the bag.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I love that.
Oh, just right.
I love my Tory pocket. What was that?
What time does your son normally go to school?
So he starts at 8:30 and is there till 2:30. I usually drop him off about 10 minutes before. So he had so I had like half an hour to kill, which is why I started cleaning behind me. But you can't see it anyway, so it was kind of pointless on my behalf.
But you
My internet's playing up now. You keep cutting out on me. I hate the internet here. There's one thing I definitely don't love.
Yeah. So someone said they love our fabric choices. The black is elegant and the dogs are springy.
Yes.
Sure.
Well, this is actually a custom order. So I have this one in the dogs, and then the next bag I'm going to make is literally the same fabric, but in cats. It's cats and dogs. Yeah, so these are all custom ones. In a perfect world, I'm going to get all my custom orders done, and then I'm going to write a pattern. This is currently my life plan. So I've got these 2 bags and then one more, and then at this stage, I have no more custom orders. So then I'm going to stop and I'm going to write a pattern, send it to the testers, and then I can go back to videos. In a perfect world, that's how my day is going to, or my week's going to go.
That sounds
Doesn't
like
always happen like that.
So I guess this week I'll have to find a editor for my book.
I definitely think that you should. If you didn't want us to like harass you about this, you possibly shouldn't have told us.
Yeah. But
You should definitely release the book.
Push in the butt. Sometimes I need to push it. Need a bit of push. All right. So
I'm an enabler, so if you ever need something done, just tell me about it casually, and I'll just keep harassing you. And you'll get sick of me talking about it, and you'll just do it to be like, okay, I'm done.
I'm done. Yeah. That's why
Can I put her YouTube link on here? Have you got your YouTube link handy? That'll like to subscribe to you. I don't know how to do that.
Give me just a second.
To be honest, I was lucky I got this happening as a scheduled thing that I could then get into. Last time I tried to schedule something, it wouldn't let me do it. It was like a whole disaster.
All right. The back.
Hyacinth. I haven't made that bag yet.
Paste.
Ooh, I want to sew a dress between now and next weekend because I've got a birthday party to go to for my friend's kid. And I just feel like I'm sick of all my dresses and it's time for a new one.
New dress. I've only been.
I have no idea what one though. Part of me wants a long one with either buttons up the front or a split. But the other part of me is like, long is too hot. Make a short one.
That's true. I don't make.
And that's where I've got to. Why not?
Because I don't have time.
Yeah. Force yourself to make time. Treat yourself.
working on that with my seamstress. I have a professional over 20 years of bridal experience. And
That's cool.
With my daughter's quinceañera dress and the party dress.
You should make a point that one day a month you get to do selfish sewing and make yourself a dress or a handbag or a set or something. Yeah. One day a month dedicate to just stuff for you.
Yeah. Yep, because it turns
out
like
you should all go and subscribe to her channel too. We should do that. I never remember to tell anyone to subscribe to my own, but you should definitely go do that.
Yeah, I'm being more intense with my content.
I originally started YouTube videos because COVID hit really hard where I lived and I was isolated and bored. So I started a YouTube channel out of boredom and now look at me go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Did not realize it would get this big. Everybody, when I first did it, was like, you need to go live. Let's do a live. I'm like, I tried it. And they're like, you can't go live without 1,000 subscribers. So I let the people know. And then like a couple of hours later, I had 1,000 subscribers so I could go live.
That's awesome. So I'm liking that placement. You can't see on your side, but I think that'll be good. Let me measure.
It looks good from here. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe maybe down like a 1/4 inch, just so it won't catch at the what's it called? Zipper? Oh no, there's not a zipper there. I'm thinking of a different thing. Never mind. I'll shut up.
It folds down, so it won't interfere with it.
Yeah. Oh, just ran out of more bobbin. Look at me remembering to make so many.
You've run out of bobbin again?
Yeah, well, the first one wasn't full, in my defense. Also, I don't know, these bobbins are not terribly huge. They don't fit a lot. And I never fully wind them because this machine doesn't like fully wound bobbins. It has like a meltdown. Every time. Doesn't even matter if I hold them. It still just doesn't like full bobbins.
Yeah.
Fights me.
My machine is the same. I think you...
I tend to do 3/4. Oh, see, look. See, even that one's too full. It's just killed that. Good job. Good job.
So I'm gluing on. I'm just using tape. I'm afraid that I'll have them on crooked. So tape works until I sew it down.
Yeah, tape is your best friend. Double-sided tape is a bag maker's best friend. Unless you want to glue it. The reason I don't glue things is because then you have to sit and wait till the glue's dry. And I am an impatient human, so that's just not going to happen.
But that's why the all-purpose cement glue, because it glues.
Yeah, nice.
I like that. Oh my, that is so. Is it kind of close together though?
Is what?
It looks like it's really close together.
I tend to put them like with a 4-inch gap.
I don't think I have.
If that's helpful to you. So this here is a 4-inch gap.
Yeah, all I have is a 3-inch gap, so I have to separate it a little bit more. See, that's why I tape.
Yeah, exactly. You tape it and then it can't misbehave. And if it's wrong, you can just shift it. Glue, then you'd have to wipe the glue off, and that's like a whole extra process.
Oh yeah, and that contact glue, the cement glue, it is not coming off. It's not coming off.
I mean, or you could just have a 3-inch gap. I'm actually going to start joining the bits of my bag together now. Okay. You can make this bag with binding. For those that actually enjoy binding, you can do this bag with binding. I know it freaks a lot of people out, but binding is not the enemy.
It's not. It's your friend.
If you go look at store-bought bags, most bags actually are made with binding because it's quicker, and that's why they do it.
I'm making my strap connector smaller.
Fair enough.
So there's not as long, so that I can put them down a little bit. We got a rowdy button.
I actually think I'm going to set up my cylinder arm machine with all the binding attachments and just permanently leave it like that. And then I can just bind all my bags.
Yeah, I like binding.
Because I find that I'm lazy and I hate having to change the feet over on that because you've got to do 2 feet and the plate and it's just a lot. And so I tend to not change it. So I figure if I switch it to the binding, then I can just bind everything ever. But yeah, so you can make this bag with binding if you wanted to. You just stitch the lining and the outside together and then stick the front and the back and then bind the 2 insides. Totally doable.
Yeah. I'm going to do binding.
95% of bags I can do one way or the other. There's a few that just don't work without binding. 95% of bags you can choose to do with or without binding.
Yeah, that's true. And I did quilting for so long that binding for me is not a problem.
Yeah, fair. That makes sense.
Like the quilting process, I like the piecing and I like the binding.
Yeah, I love the piecing. I hate the quilting part. The bigger the quilt, the more tricky it is, and I don't have the patience. So I tend to do a lot of quilt as you go to be lazy.
I've only done a table runner with quilt as you go.
All my demos that I've made at Spotlight, so they get me to sew all the demos. I always do them a quilt as you go. I just work out how I'm going to do that as a quilt as you go and then do that because I don't have the patience to lay out the layers and then smooth them all out and then stick them all down because nah. And then start the quilting. Just nah.
Yeah. And you need a lot of space.
Yeah. This is really pretty.
All right, so I'm going to put my straps, the edge strap connectors, and then lock the front of the bag. Do the inside of the bag.
Yeah, nice.
Let me do the other mag, and then we can do it.
The other thing is you have a lot more tails if you don't do binding. From all the sewing, because you've got to start like a gazillion times, as opposed to just putting all that together and sewing across all of them. You've got to stop on 4 and then do the middle one. Like 5 sets of tails.
Last one of my washers, and borrow one from you.
Steal it from another thing. Worry about it later. It's probably on the floor if you're anything like me.
It is. Probably is. I'm not worried about it.
Everything accidentally ends up on the floor.
So Suzette said that her first project was a queen size quilt.
Wow, points to you, love, because I made one once and I'll never do it again. What's the brand of edge paint you're using?
This is Giardini. So fabric therapy I got mine from here in the States. I like that. I like saying that. Here in the States. I got it from Fabric Therapy.
Oops, I didn't find the center of this. Do you do like find the center of everything, or do you measure stuff?
I find the center. Because that way, in case I sewed something kind of wonky, it's still, you know.
Still good.
Nigia? Sorry if I missed your name. But she says she likes the whole process and she has a long arm.
See, but the long arm probably helps. And if you've got a long arm that does the sewing for you, like an embroidery machine, I would probably love the quilting process a lot more. I did make I think I did a video of it. I made a table runner once and I used the embroidery machine to do all the quilting. It was amazing. Because I didn't have to do much, just hoop it.
Yeah. I got I like one quilting, embroidery, and sewing machine. Yeah, I had with it from day one.
Mine does that. I just never switch it over because, again, with the whole I hate having to switch machines over.
Yeah, well, something I had another sewing machine, so I had it just set up to do embroidery. So
yeah. I have plans of things I'd like to embroider. It's a time factor at the moment.
It was
Everybody likes what they like, though.
for sure. So I did modify this a little bit. I made the gusset a little bit narrower because the other one, she said it was a little too wide for her.
Fair enough.
I made my a little bit less wide.
See, at some stage this year when my life is like organized, I'd like to do a series on how to alter patterns. I'd have to obviously only use my own because we don't do that to other people's patterns. But like making it skinnier, adding a shoulder strap, adding a pocket, changing the pockets.
Yeah, changing pockets are good too.
If we ever do another one of these, we should do temptress. I love my temptress pattern.
I haven't made temptress yet.
It's the one with the binding and then the pocket on the outside that's got like the double zip thing. I like that shape. Not that I don't like this one, but I just like the other one more.
I haven't done it yet. I'm trying to know I can commit to sewing it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And those are my bag feet.
Oh, super cute. Just screw them in and off you go. Love it.
Screw them in and off.
I did have some. They just weren't very popular, but I should maybe bring back the screw-in bag feet.
And I'm only using 2 since I did a narrow thing. It's more for a stick.
Fair.
Okay. Like, where's my zipper?
hiding from you because that's what zippers do. Sneaky little buggers.
I know, right? I'm gonna sew my sides and then put my zipper on after I sew my sides.
Oh, do you use double-sided sticky tape your zip? It's probably quicker than clipping.
Yep. And it's or it keeps everything straight because it takes all the waves out of the zipper because you're making it go flat.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
And I love my double-sided tape because I go like this and then just pop it off.
Yeah, I like that you can rip that. That is amazing.
It's necessary. No harmed in this.
I'm just hacking off my seam allowance. I'm not even doing it neatly. But you know what? Nobody sees it. I really need to take these to get sharpened. They're starting to die.
Which are the ones that are
Yoink.
I know. It's like live with other YouTubers. Imagine. Or
I could imagine we'd all just talk over each other. Not intentionally, but you know.
we need to have a
the
moderator.
delay.
Yeah, we'll need to have a moderator. Someone who's
You have to hold up the golden snips to be able to talk. Be like, it is my turn.
Yeah, I can see that.
I also have to find other people that actually want to talk with me. That's a very good point too. I don't chat to a lot of the other YouTubers. Not because I'm a snob. I don't know. Don't. I'm in Australia. Everybody else seems to be in America. I'm like the odd one out.
Yeah, I guess the time difference. Like for us,
Yeah.
is my kid. His husband has the kids.
Yeah. And Jesse's at school, so that helps. Otherwise, he would like to be in the video. He likes to just pop in. Loves it.
So my 9-year-old son is the same way. Just wants to come in and just talk to everybody.
Yeah. Or my dog comes in because he's decided he randomly wants attention. He does that a lot too.
But he just sits next to you, though, right? Knuckles just sits next to you.
Well, sometimes he comes and sticks his head on my lap right in the way and is like pushy. Or he'll stand over there and then just like growl and bark because he wants something.
Oh.
Yeah, just likes talking to me because he wants to go outside or he wants a treat or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Requires attention.
He's like, look at me, mommy.
Pretty much. I'm surprised he's not doing it now, actually. But at the moment, I currently sound like I'm just talking to myself out loud because I've got the headphones in. He can't hear. I know these things. You can loosen them. So this bit here with these scissors, you can actually loosen them if you want to. I just don't because they go all right. They're still easier than using like scissors that you have to open and close. They still hurt your hand less.
I love it when a good gusset comes together.
Yes. My brain just went to go, meow, and I'm like, no, don't do it out loud. I do it out loud when I'm like, when nobody's here and I've got my music going, I will literally like zoom around corners with sound effects.
It's
not fun without sound effects.
Husband's like, you're sucking on your
Huh.
like I'll be concentrating.
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Oh, yeah, that is that piece. Oh my goodness. Like that. Like put it down and do. It's done.
Oh, yeah, Knuckles sometimes tries to get under my feet and then puts his head on the pedal and zooms the sewing machine off. He does do that. Very real problem.
Lori's this very large golden retriever that wants to lay at your feet while you're trying to. Yeah. I don't have. My husband's severely.
That's fair enough. I love Knuckles, but I don't think I'm in a hurry to get another dog after he passes. Not that it'll be for a few years. Dog hair gets on everything.
Yeah. But I don't think it'd be as bad as.
Well, he's like part Malamute, which is like husky.
Yeah. I used to have cats. Cats shed a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, but you can't even put stuff up away from cats because they can jump.
Oh, yeah. I had one that used to sit on top of the refrigerator all day.
Did you put like a bed there and make it its home?
No. I just knew that's where she was hanging out.
Fair enough. She just wanted to rule over you, that's all.
Yes, she wanted to look down on me and say, "You peasant, give me my food." Yes.
Do.
I put my pull on.
Yeah, nice. You're about to catch up to me because you're doing the binding.
Yes, I am doing binding. All right, Tanya, you still here? Tanya, last time I was like, she couldn't see me put on the zipper pull. She's one of my local people here. She's like, I couldn't see you put the zipper pull on.
Fair enough.
You said,
I've forgotten before. I've forgotten in videos before. I don't know. I get sidetracked talking and then I forget. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I put the wrong zipper pull on. That's for the inside zipper pocket.
Oops. I had a huge Bengal cat that would hang out on the refrigerator. He would bop people on the head. That is awesome. That would freak people out. That would make me so happy. I would deliberately walk people past the fridge so the cat would do it.
Oh, goodness.
That'd make me so happy. Like prank cat. It's just a prank cat. I love that.
Pretty cool. Act like a dog. Like he loved to take back. He loved to be petted. He'd like literally like put his like come up now. Can I come? Like, can I come up now? He loved everybody. He was a good cat.
good.
There we go. So I did my double pull.
Yeah, I did mine as a double pull.
I think
I don't know why. I like double pull on bigger bags. It just, I don't know, feels right.
Yeah. I was like, where am I passing? Okay, so since I did mine differently, obviously I'm going to have to trim away some of my
excess. Yeah.
So.
That makes sense.
And it's really like 1/8 of an inch on each.
But that's all right.
That's all it is. So it's very doable. What did I do? Right here. I keep losing my pins. I keep having my clips.
That's why you need like cute little bowls. You know what I really need? I need a bowl that magnets to the front of the sewing machine so it's not on the bed, so I don't have to keep moving it. I've been thinking about that, but then I know what I'm like and I'll probably knock that off constantly.
Mm-hmm. Most likely.
Oh, it's looking cute.
It's together.
Nearly.
Yeah, I put mine in this little tin that I sell on my website. So like I can just put the lid on it before I pop it all over the place.
Yeah, nice.
And then when I'm using it,
I made the coffin box with a lid and I never put the lid on. I made a little coffin box with a spider because I'm childish. But I never put the lid on because then it just gets in the way.
It does. I just keep mine to the side. So if I ever go anywhere with my clips, I could just take it with me. But
see, that's clever. I have to like put them in something. But I also don't ever really sew anywhere. My machine's too big to take with me.
went to Florida to go visit with my grandma because she was having issues with her heart, and so I went down there to help with care of her for a little while. And
yeah,
I bought a used Kenmore for $50, so that way I could use it while I was down
nice. Love that. That would definitely be something I would do. I have a domestic. I don't think that my domestic would make a bag. I haven't tried, to be fair. I don't know. Not sure that that's quite what it's for.
Yeah, the Kenmore was awesome. It's like an old machine, like from the 70s.
Yeah, nice. But
and it was still portable.
It's because the insides of those are made of metal. All the new, oh, there goes another clip. All the new sewing machines are made with carbon fiber inside, so they're not as tough.
And I could open like this part of it, like where the
oh, nice.
Open it, and you could adjust the pressure.
Ah, that's cool.
So it's a lot like this, where you could adjust the pressure on your
industrial.
So
that's awesome. For $50, that's amazing.
$50. I was like, you bought a sewing machine just so you could sew while you're here? I was like, yep.
Yep, really did.
I did. And then he said, okay, chair covers.
Nice.
Sure. Yeah. Why not? I'm here. I might as well do it.
You're here and you're with a machine. No better moment.
There we go. Almost ready for...
Oh, Velcro container.
That piece. I sure did. I forgot to cut the bottom piece.
Whoops. We've all been there. I did that the other day. I forgot the backing of the card slots on the last live I did. Whoopsies.
How do I work? I literally have a pile of scraps on my table.
I have piles of fabric everywhere in this room at the moment.
I don't have any black scraps though. Grab that.
That's always the way. Chop, chop, chop.
That was fast.
That was very fast. Look at you go. I also left a hole in the bottom of my bag to turn it. Because sometimes card slots can just be tricky and not big enough.
Mm. Yeah, true. Really can't do turning this time. I had a fight with a rotary cutter and it.
Oh no.
So I got my finger really good.
Ouch. I did that once. It was not ideal.
Yeah. And I'm not good with blood. Like, don't look at look away.
Oh, I missed the edge. How did I do that? Did I not tack it down properly? Don't you hate that? It's just like a bit.
Oh yeah, just right there in the corner.
How rude. I mustn't have tacked it down properly. See, this is why tacking things is important, people.
Do what I said.
Won't be hard to fix. I just got to unpick a little bit.
Thanks, Cindy. Okay, so I have Raina. I have a New Tech. It's the equivalent of a Juki 87. So I got mine years ago, before everybody started having problems with Gold Star Tool.
Who's that? What's that?
It's a company that sells like mostly sewing machines and supplies out in California. It's very
Okay.
like their brands economical. But he has like the thing, they don't package it right, and then it's like broken.
Oh.
So I have that problem, but I a lot, like I said. And I got my another thing. Right in half.
Oh, come on. What is your least favorite pattern to sew? Oh, I don't know.
That's a good question.
Card slots. I hate ironing card slots. That's my favorite. That's my least favorite thing to do. But pretty much all wallets have card slots. So I could just say wallets as a whole. Because I don't like having to iron card slots. Although I did make the cardboard things, which does make it a much easier. I don't know. It just frustrates me having to do it at all.
I just taped the cardboard thing, and then I forgot I had it on the heat press because I walked away.
Oh no.
Yeah. It wasn't pretty.
I imagine that one went in the bin.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. It went in the bin. It's funny. I was like, I can't believe I just did that. You just 11. Yeah. So I
Do you know I don't know any of the Juki numbers? No idea when people go.
Yeah, it's just the walking foot one. It's the one Lauren uses and the one that Britt uses. I don't have a walking
I
foot.
see.
A walking foot. I don't quite think that's plenty of bags, but a lot of quilts.
That's fair. I reckon I'd need a walking foot if I wanted to do leather.
Oh yeah. I've actually done leather on this.
How'd it go?
Bag on this machine. I just had to skive it really well.
Oh yeah.
Just skive the edges and get a hammer and beat the mess.
Well, that sounds like something I'd be interested in doing.
Yeah.
A little violent streak, bash the bag into submission.
Exactly. Submit it.
All right, we are not having that much. Doo-doo-doo. I know what you mean. Tori, I bought the legend pattern. I think I'll be making that one. Just don't make the mistake I made. I got a little bit too happy and started stitching things before I stuck the rest of the things together. If you do markets, I think that legend pattern would be an amazing idea, because what you'd do is you'd make just solid colored wallets, and then you'd have like a box of inserts so that you could change it out and people could just pick one, and then you could sell extra inserts so that people could have one wallet and then change the look of it every week if they wanted to.
Oh, which one's that one?
So it was a legend wallet. It's a raw edge pattern. And it's got like this insert that you slot in so that there's like a window at the front of the wallet, and you can change all the inserts. So you can do it double-sided. So you put two different fabrics on each side, and then you can just take that out and slot in a new one. So you can change the look of your wallet whenever you feel like it.
Okay. That sounds neat.
I mean, if I thought I could keep up, I would do it on my website, but I don't think I would.
Yeah. A lot of my custom bags have to come through people just asking me, hey, can you do this?
Yeah. Aha! That's what happens when I don't put things away.
Yay!
These are the handiest things. They're like rivet placement templates. You just lay it down and then color in the holes of where you want it to go.
Oh, yes. It was from, I don't remember what shop. It wasn't that template shop, because that template shop is where I get all my templates normally from. Except yours. I bought yours from you.
That's because I don't think anybody else has my templates. Nobody's asked if they can do them.
Well, see, they need to put that template shop needs to put up this one, because this is a really good pattern. It's very versatile, very classic.
Yeah. I love old school bags. Ugh.
My line is a tad bit smaller for some reason. Same exact seam allowance, but for some reason it's just a tad bit smaller, so I'm just really working it into.
Yeah. Just ease it into the curve at the top. That's what I do if it doesn't all work out.
It's just the flat part. I haven't even done the curve yet. It's just the flat part.
Oh. That one I can't help with.
Oh, it's just, you know. It's because I'm live. Everything that can go wrong always does when I'm live.
Oh, I know, right? You forget a piece, you lose something, or you break something. Like, I don't know in what universe do I ever miss the edge of a bag, but apparently today is one of those days.
Yeah. I mean, it still happens.
Do, 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 do.
It's a Mario Party, the Mario old fashioned the game.
Nice. My kid's obsessed with Mario and Luigi at the moment. I have to go get rivets because I don't have enough, which is super annoying. I will be back in a second.
Okay.
Ugh. You can probably still hear me. Ow, I just ran into the wall. Vixen. Vixen's very popular every time I shove it on the website. Lola by Swoon is actually also very popular and very quick to make. But I reckon I'd get bored of that pretty quickly if I had to make it forever.
I've never made a Lola.
Oh, you should. They're super quick. And you can use the Tiny Dancer strap connectors.
Oh, that's good.
Because they have very similar ones. And then I hacked it and I add random things. But no, Lola's, because the outside, minus your strap connectors, however you do it, is only 3 pieces. A front, back, and a base. It's quite quick.
My most popular one on my website is the Emily tote by Lauren Mormino.
Oh, you only need 9 more subscribers to reach 1,000, and then you can do lives and things, apparently. So, for 9 people that are watching that have not yet subscribed, please go do that.
Yes, please do subscribe. But just let you know, because I'm grandfathered in because I've had my YouTube channel for over 6 years, I can do lives without.
Well, here I am trying to whatever. You should still subscribe, people.
I don't know. I was like, oh, I could go live even though I didn't have 1,000 subscribers. And they're like, yes, because you're grandfathered in because you've been in, you've had a YouTube channel for so long. So I was like, oh, that works.
That's cool. That works too. Yes, I did make my skirt. It is a glorious sateen circle skirt. It's super comfy and I love it. You won't find the fabric though. It was at Spotlight years ago.
I've got my circle.
Excellent.
I got my circle.
And you've done your outsides, so now you just need to do whatever pockets you're doing on the inside.
Yeah, I haven't placed my straps because I was letting them dry but I think they're ready now. Oh yeah, that's much better. Proportion-wise, it's much better.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. It's not as long. So I'm going to have to design 2 sizes. A long and a short. A long and a thin size.
Haha. Yoink. Also, subscribe to me if you haven't. I should probably actually tell people that. I just assume people will subscribe to stuff they like. I don't remember to tell people ever. Manhandle my vinyl into submission. Yes. This is my Vixen pattern.
The Vixen. When it's done, looks like that.
After you Tory squish all the sides.
Yeah, Tory squish a lot. You do.
But it works. And if your bag can't handle you doing this, it probably can't handle holding stuff either. So it's like a good test, just while you're at it. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that. Ah. Adorable.
Oh, that is so cute. I have like 2 of these done by
No, I won't. Besides, you had to wait for paint to dry. That's, a very different thing.
that's
I'm also not sure if I actually have cut out all of the second one. I was half asleep when I was doing it, to be fair.
Did you do it this morning or last night?
Both. Some of it this morning, some of it last night.
Yeah.
Oh, what did I just do that for? That was silly. 4 more people. We can do this.
Whoop, 4 more people. Party people.
Whoop, whoop. Now we're on to cats.
Is cats.
Same thread, same vinyl. So that's easy. Same hardware too.
Yeah, because it's pretty much the same thing. It's just what.
Oh, I wish I'd Tory squished my travel bag, got on the plane, and the vinyl started to delaminate. Is that iron-on vinyl? I have never had luck with that, ever. It's great if you're going to make like a flat zippered pouch. Anything beyond that, and if you have to turn it and it's like tricky, I have personally found that it just is not for me. If you want to make them waterproof, you can just put waterproof coating on. In Australia, Chris W. Design sells it, or apparently there's now like a Mod Podge version that you can get at Spotlight. So I would be doing that if you wanted to waterproof it.
I'm being crazy. I know I am.
Why? No, you're going to get them right. Otherwise, it'll look crooked later and it'll annoy you so much more.
Yeah, that's what happened with the other one. It was on crooked, so I was like, "Urgh." Okay, that looks pretty straight. And it looks better, more away from each other. And then this
I like them where they are.
Yeah, and these go down. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Sewing.
Where's the link to subscribe?
I put it
There's
up.
my one. You got to scroll up. There was one there.
I just did it again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All the clips of the universe. You now have 1,000 subscribers.
Woo!
You can start your partnership program if you'd like.
Yay!
YouTube partnership program. It's totally a thing.
What is it?
So you know how there's ads at the start of a video?
Okay.
I get paid like 1 or 2 cents per ad. I don't actually know how much it is. It depends on what ad and what area you're in, and there's different rules for different states in America, and I just always just agree to whatever they say, because whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that is sexy. Look at that. Oh.
Yeah, nice. See? Beautiful. Yoink. Top stitching length. Should have checked my bobbin. It's probably going to do that thing again where I run out.
You know,
Fun time.
getting close because I haven't replaced my bob.
I don't have any more made up after this. I only made an extra 2 plus the half one I had. Oh, yeah. Show us. Turn and show us. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, my center's not in the center, but yeah.
Please don't tell me you've been basing your center off the not center.
No, I'm making sure it looks even. Thank God, because if I was doing it off that not centered mark, then it would have been really bad.
It would not have been ideal, especially now you've sewed it. Good luck trying to hide those holes. Has anyone ever seen the movie Angry Birds? I have that song, whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police, in my head because someone said whoop, whoop.
Yes.
It's just on repeat. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop.
Yes,
I'm going insane.
I definitely have. It's been years ago, but I have seen it. I'm pretty of everything Disney, so.
I love things Disney. I haven't seen the new Strange World movie yet. It's on my list of things to do. I also need to show. There's a new Disney movie called Strange World.
Oh yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, but I will be. Looks good. I'm like, Alien Planet sounds fun. I also really want to show my kid the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. You know that really old one? I think he'd really get into it. I showed him Mary Poppins, and he's obsessed with that Stepping Time song where Dick Van Dyke's A Chimney Sweep Dancing on the Roof.
Mm-hmm.
He loves it. Loves it. You put it on, he like jumps around the house trying to copy the dance moves. So
yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
We listen to it in the car a lot, so like on repeat half the time. It is old Disney, yes. He runs around the house going, "Kick your knees up, step in time!" Now it's in my head.
All right, so that's even each other. So what I like to do is like stack them on top of each other.
Yeah, and then check and make sure that they're actually even.
That's what I do.
I do that when I fold it in half and make sure that I've put them both evenly from the half point.
Mm-hmm. Well, obviously my half point wasn't right.
I mean, we're just not discussing that half point right now. It's fine. Never happened.
I don't know what I was thinking.
We've all done it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I've been sewing for so long that all the time I make mistakes all the time. So don't think just because I teach that I don't know. I don't make mistakes. That's not true.
I make mistakes in like 40% of all my videos. It happens, but I leave them in because then you can learn how to fix it if you're having a brain dead moment like I was.
Yep. And I tell most of my students, if you're not making mistakes, learn them.
You're not making mistakes you've noticed if you're not making them.
Yeah. Then that way you don't own. So I was like, I'd rather mistakes when you're here that I can help you than when you're home and you're trying to figure it out on your own and struggle with it, and then it gets frustrating, you know?
Yeah.
Sewing be enjoyable.
Oh, I thought it was just my internet that she was cutting out from. Apparently, you've been cutting out a little bit.
Really?
I thought it was just me and my crappy internet where I live.
Maybe because I'm not talking like straight into it.
I don't have Decaville, so I can't answer this question. That's all you.
Okay, so what is which do you find creators better Decaville, fleece, or foam? So I personally foam with Sofuse Plus. If you're here in the United States, I do is I cut the foam out of the allowance. I put the fusible Plus on top of the sandwich together. Sandwich. I hope that answers the question.
There you go.
So I literally made a here. And this is vinyl, but the Sofuse Plus is so thin, but it works really cool.
Cool.
Oh, so sorry. She said your machine was loud. Okay, so what I do is I put my foam on and I cut it away from the seam allowance, and then Sofuse Plus to fuse it and make a padded sandwich. So I make a foam sandwich between my fabric or my vinyl, foam, and then Decaville. I mean, no, not Decaville. I'm sorry. Sofuse Plus.
Still, right.
I don't know.
That's why I stopped sewing. I'm not moving, not talking. I'm like,
oh,
we can't always blame me.
All right. I'll put it in the comments.
So Sofuse Plus, and she sandwiches it. So she goes vinyl, foam, Sofuse Plus, sandwich.
Yep.
There we go.
Thank you, Tori.
That's all right. Oh, hello, Knuckles. See? He's come to say hello.
Knuckles?
I knew you would. Hello, Poppy.
Hi.
Hi. You're hot. I do not have Sofuse Plus. I can look into it, but if it's an American brand trying to ship it here, it might get a bit costly.
So Sofuse Plus is by, there you go. Thank you, Caroline. Casting Handcrafted. That's right. She just.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, hi. What's up? You're going to be pushy. You're going to be pushy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hey?
Okay.
Such a sook, aren't you?
So,
all right.
let me put my lining together and then.
Woof. Boop. What is it?
Zipper pocket.
All right, off you go. Sometimes it works. Sometimes he ignores me. It's a 50-50. I love my puppy. We don't say the W word or he'll start like yelling at me.
Oh.
Yeah. He gets very excited and then he'll sit like right here and like shuffle his butt and then start yipping in my face until I take him for the W. So we don't say the word out loud.
Yes.
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sound effects.
So yeah, it's such a bad habit. And I do it all the time at home. I just obviously don't tell myself off when nobody else is here to hear me. Nah, Mary Poppins songs in my head. I love this pattern. This is definitely one of my favorites. Gypsy was another one of my favorites. It's not as popular because I understand it's not for everyone, but I just thought it was a really cool shape. Like a diamond bag.
Oh yeah,
like a lantern kind of.
bag, right?
I did a Beetlejuice one the other day as a video. I love that shape. And I did like it comes in a large size, and the large size is like outrageously huge. It's like 150% of the original.
That's big.
It's huge, but it's for a backpack, so you can fit everything. So the whole idea was to make a giant backpack, and I feel like I succeeded in that. Oh, I've got to get the next round of hardware. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bag feet. Oh.
So silver market pen I use from Lauren Mormino, but I sell the refills.
Oh, nice.
So wait.
Silver markers. I want to get fancy erasable marker things, and I looked, and I'm just what I want and what the refills look like don't match, and it's very frustrating.
Yeah. Yep, for sure.
So I am still going to work on it, just not today. There's lots of things I want to have on my website, but the time to research and find them, I need to write a pattern first.
Okay. So, Tori, remind me, I can send you my person for the silver marking pens.
Yes.
The refills, at least.
Very cool. Tori, are they considered leather markers? Oh, I don't know.
Yes, they're considered leather marking pens.
I do the best sound effects.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Leather marking pens, so they wipe off of vinyl.
Nice.
All right, Karen, bye. I think Karen's leaving. Are you available? The leather supplier. Yeah. Usually, if you just,
I mean, I can look into stocking it if it's something that people want. I'm happy to stock anything that people want, really. Hubby, you'll just have to get me a bigger space.
that bigger space.
That's all. That's all. I'll just need more space.
That's all. Okay. Bye. See you next week. Bye.
I'm glad you're feeling better. She was telling me you were feeling pretty bad earlier.
It was hay fever. I took some Claritin and some Benadryl, and I'm fine.
You're like, perfect.
Yeah.
Weird blooming.
I know, right? You too.
No, pens don't take much space. That is correct. But then once I get pens and then this and then that and then that and then that, this is what happened, right? I started off just getting this waterproof canvas, right? This is where I started, and it was just like a little section. It now takes up a whole room because I was like, oh, we'll get in, 1-inch hardware, and then you got to get all the different bits. And then I'm like, oh, we'll get all 6 colors, and then we'll get 20 mil. Oh, we'll get oval connectors. Oh, we'll get this, and it snowballs
It does.
to a whole room of stuff.
Really.
I mean, at this point, pens can't hurt, right? We'll just add another section. Yeah, pens, and I'd have to get the refills straight away, right? So I get pens and refills straight up. I wouldn't get one without the other. That's silly. Then, I don't know. I don't know what's next. There's a lot of things that are next. I want these in green. That's next.
Which one in green?
I went and got these. My snips. They're green. Because everything has to be green. I can't help myself. I want to get custom boxes done, although I'm thinking I might just make a stamp and customize it myself.
Yeah.
And then these Lord of the Rings bowls, they were like one size. Now they're 3 sizes. That takes up more room. I just snowball because I'm excessive.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm the same way. I have an entire lobby area. Like when I said before, when we finish the live, I'll walk around and show you.
Awesome. Oops.
I'll let you into my sewing space.
What is going on here?
Of course, we're sewing.
We are sewing. I'm getting there.
What?
Oh.
Yes.
Create an organizer. I have it organized. It is so my containers and my walls have the container set up so that each row all the way down in all 30 something containers are all, and it goes bronze, light gold, gunmetal, rainbow, rose gold, silver, and then I've got 2 extra ones because it was wider, and so then they go across like that all the way down. So I promise it is very organized. It's just I have a lot of each individual thing in my hardware list then also has that times 6 because I get everything in 6 colors.
Yeah.
It's not just having like rectangle rings. That's 6 boxes for one thing. It snowballs very quickly, I promise.
It does. It really does.
And because I want all the things. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm a little bit addicted to like having all the things. Couldn't just have magnets, also need rivet magnets. And then I need those in 2 sizes because you need large and small magnets, plus the normal magnets.
Mm-hmm.
And already we're at 24 containers with those 4 products. Actually, no, we're at more than that. We are at, I don't know, something outrageous.
Something outrageous, right?
Yeah. Pretty much. And then some things I can't find in like rose gold or rainbow. Those 2 colors are very hard to find. And no matter how many hours I've spent, some of them, I just can't find them anywhere. Especially the rivet magnets. I've contacted like 12 different suppliers of rivet magnets, and none of them do rose gold or rainbow, nor do they plan on it. It's very frustrating because I want them.
The rivet. Yeah. No. Mm. I just get the regular slim ones in all the colors.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm obsessed with rivet magnets. You don't have to bend stuff. You get like a cute little rivet on the outside. I love them.
Yeah. It's like a little button.
Yes. It's like a cute little accent.
Nope. Definitely get it.
I am 700 miles closer. Well, there you go. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, I just run
Do I?
roulette. What?
You what? Woohoo! Bobbing down.
Look, that's where it ended.
Oh, that is like amazing bobbin roulette.
Roulette.
You win. You win bobbin roulette for today. 100%.
Yay! My husband doesn't understand my excitement when I win bobbin roulette.
I never win it. It's not a thing that happens in my life, but that's okay. Do I have a package deal on the Cam Snap dies? I don't. I just sell them individually as people want them, because very rarely do I find someone come to my website and want all of them. I have ordered the ones that are out of stock. I never hold a lot because sometimes they sit there for ages, and then one week I could sell all of them. Not today, Bobbin. I like that.
Yeah.
Yoink. Oh my god, that song's still in my head.
Was that you whistling?
Yeah, it's me whistling. The song is just in my head. Link and Robo, step in time. It's just on repeat.
Like ability at all in my body. I can't do nothing. I can't whistle to a beat.
I'm very musical, so you know. Like all the tattoos on my arm are the instruments that I can play. They're not just there for funsies. I mean, they are because it was fun, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, my style is no style, just sew all the pieces together. There's no order to my crazy over here.
Sometimes I go outside in.
You're doing things in order. I'm watching you over there. Look at you being like in order. Yeah. I'm on the second bag. I'm still all over the place. I'm like, yeah, just grab random pieces, join them together, stick them in a pile, deal with it later. Chaos is great.
So just to be fair, this is my second Vixen.
It's your what? Oh, it just froze. What just happened? Oh no. Is it me that froze? I can't tell. I'm not sure. Oh, there it goes. It just skipped. There we go. You're moving again. That is a good sign.
Okay. It was me.
I was like, what just happened? I'm like, oh no, can people see me or did I freeze too? And then I just said nothing, which is probably not helping anybody at home. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was me. I don't know what happened either. I'm on my phone, but...
Yeah, I'm on my phone too.
I have it on the Wi-Fi here at the studio.
Oh, no idea. No idea. So the rivet dies, I've ordered, they're coming. And the rivet snaps, I can only get in the 4 base colors. I am really struggling to get rose gold and rainbow. I have not given up. Please know that. I am working on it. It is a process. I will find them. Nothing defeats me. Just sometimes stuff takes a while. It will not defeat me though. I will find them somewhere. I know I'm crazy. I've just made peace with it for the most part. You love the crazy. Excellent. I mean, I assume most of you love the crazy. You all still watch. We all know what I'm like by now. I try and tone the crazy down at the start of a video, and by the end, it's just straight back again.
I made cargo pockets.
Yeah, nice. Cargo pockets are great.
Yes, they're great for phones. All right, I think I'm ready to
See,
start.
look at all the fun hacks we can do. We can change the strap connectors. We can add cargo pockets. We can do binding.
Yes.
All the things.
All the things.
Did you just whisper all the things, or am I going insane?
No, I did.
Okay. All I heard was all the things. And I'm like, wait, what?
It's somebody in your back room.
I'm like, somebody's in the house.
Bye. Yeah, right?
The reason I try and tone down the crazy at the start of any video is because people are usually here for information. Like, you watch my videos because you want to learn something, and I'm trying to communicate that. And then I don't know. The more I talk to myself, the more I just wander off onto a tangent.
That's true.
It's just what happens. I am now that crazy person that at the supermarket I start talking to myself because I'm so used to being at home doing things, talking to myself. Like it's leaking. It's leaking out of the sewing room. Cargo pockets are great. There's cargo pockets on the outside of the Belle baby bag. If anybody wants to watch me do some.
Bye. Oh, that is sexy. That is sexy. I love it.
Raw edge. That is a very cute bag. I'm going to have to get up and again in a minute and iron the interfacing under the back of the panels.
Mm.
Oh, I shouldn't have started the... Oh, there we go.
Bye. See?
Can't help it. It's stuck. Somebody give me a different song.
If my son were here, he'd start singing Baby Shark.
Oh, yeah. I never got into that one. It didn't become an earworm like all these other stuff.
I mean, I was doing a summer camp a couple years ago when it was really, really like crazy. And I had a bunch of young girls in the class and they started trying to sing Baby Shark. I said, if any one of y'all sing Baby Shark one more time, you're not having a pizza party on Friday.
Fair. All right, this might make some noise, guys. I'm going to apologize in advance. You should always wind bobbins at top speed.
Do you also oil the chamber of your bobbin while you do it?
Sometimes, not all the time. I get a little bit oil happy, although it's probably time for it. Do I know where my little oil container is the next question.
Yeah, that machine guy told me I have to oil it every time I wind a bobbin.
Yeah, I did that, and it turns out that I put way too much oil because I do a bobbin like, what, two bobbins a bag. It was too much.
Oh, yeah. No, I do it once a day because I wind all my bobbins at once. Bye.
All right. Not in there.
There's that.
If anybody's wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to find my little thing of oil so that I can oil it. I have like a little one. And I know it's here somewhere.
Or though. You're welcome. Bye. I have a window right here.
Nice. I have a window, but I'm staring at a fence. It's not very exciting. But it lets the light in.
Yeah. As the students are walking out into the foyer meeting.
Ha-ha! So the other thing I do is I have a little syringe. So when I put the machine back, like this, I can just steal a little bit of the oil out of the base of the machine and squirt it in.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. All right. I like to do the back of the bag first because
Fair enough.
if I do anything crazy, it happens in the back first before I do the front.
Makes sense. I don't know what I do. I wing it. There's no official way that I do these things.
I just said I'm going to back of the bag.
See? So binding. People say, so the oil that I just did, I don't think you're going to be able to see from there. Nah, you're not at all. I wonder if I can move you. Okay, so what I'm oiling is, this is under my machine, and this is the bobbin case. This is where you put your bobbin. See here, there's that little like sticky outy bit. I don't know what it's called, so don't ask me. But, so this little bit here, I drop 3 drops of oil onto that, and then when you rotate it, inside there's a little piece of, I don't know, like foamy stuff. And it's going to keep it lubricated so it doesn't overheat from how fast I sew. So that's where I'm putting the oil.
Yeah. And it helps it from seizing.
Yeah, stops it seizing, stops it overheating and melting and doing crazy things. Oh, good God.
Yeah,
Why is
like
there
the-
a bag floating in there?
Melting!
So you are meant to do it. If you don't sew often, every time you change a bobbin. If you sew crazy like I do, probably once a day is enough. And you don't put a lot or it'll leak onto your projects. You just literally put like 2 or 3 drops of oil. Depending on how big your drops are too, I just like to point out. Like if you're doing a giant dollop drop, just 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's all relevant. The word drop can still be multiple sizes. I also don't rethread my machine. I tie it off and pull it through because I am lazy. I regret nothing.
I do that too. That's how my dad
It's just time versus money. It's just quicker. Right? For the little bit of thread that you waste, it's just way quicker.
Yep.
Mic drop. What are we mic dropping? The oil thing. Depends on how big your oil is. Boom. I mean, I guess so. Psychedelic cats and green machine. Hello. I'm Tori. Have we met?
Hi,
This is actually in order, though, in my defense. I do have leftover, and I do plan on making some strumpets, my wallet pattern, because there is a little bit left over to do that. And I can get more. It is from Spotlight, if you're in Australia, in the quilting section. Cats and dogs. I don't know what it's called. You're not sticking anymore. Whatever. It's quite hot in my room. I have my aircon on, and I feel like it's just doing nothing. It's very rude.
I'm hot all the time. I'm going through the life change.
Fair enough.
So my poor
Maybe I
husband-
am. Probably not, but that'd be cool. At least I'd have an excuse as to why I want the aircon on all the time. Although sateen is also a very heavy fabric to wear, and I do have a giant circle skirt in it, so it's probably not really helping my cause very much.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it. Not you. I was not telling you to stop it. I was yelling at my bobbin threader. Makes total sense, right? Just ignore me. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
This is how I talk to my machines at home when nobody's around. Oh, it's quite overcast today. Maybe I could go horse riding this afternoon. That'd be nice.
I lost another bobbin.
You
Not a
lost
bobbin.
it?
No, not a bobbin. Clips. They keep falling on the ground.
Oh, yeah. I feel like that's like a rule of anytime you record, they want to, you know, kamikaze themselves to the floor.
I'm turning it out so that I can make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, that's a nice.
I think you quite enjoy Temptress since you love binding, because Temptress is actually made with binding. I don't have one here to show you in my cupboard. I'm running actually quite low on stuff to put on my website at the moment. Tori, did you say there are 2 sizes to the Vixen? No, but I have seen people shrink it to 80% on their printer and then make it. There's 2 sizes to the Gypsy pattern, which is the Beetlejuice bag I did recently-ish. There's small or standard and then ginormous.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Nailed it? Yes.
And that's just the back, so wait till the front goes on. All right. I'm getting hot now too, so guess what?
Aircon? Tie your hair up. Good plan.
Hair goes up in a messy bund.
Half mine's up, although probably all of it would probably actually help. Hold on a sec.
I saw I missed just a tiny bit down here. I can do that. I can redo that. That's why I checked.
There we go. Right. You are just out to misbehave, aren't you?
Front. Make sure I mark the right center mark.
I mean, that feels like a good life plan.
Yeah. That's too funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I know why. Hold on, let me turn my iron off.
Yeah, that's probably not helping.
It's right next to it.
Yeah, I have to get up and turn the heat press on if I want to get much further in this bag. And I'm just avoiding it because I don't want to.
I'm up to the binding portion. Do this one all the way and bind it. And put...
Do you have like a special foot for your machine, or do you just clip it on and stitch it?
I clip it, stitch it. I use my double-sided.
Oh, yeah. I've never used double-sided tape to do binding. It's just never occurred to me. I do have this fandangled thing.
I do too.
I haven't put it on in a while. I have used it on skinny stuff. So when I was doing aprons, I used to just cut the strips and then this would all fold it down. So for anyone that's never seen one of these contraptions before, this is literally like the sewing plate. So you take out your sewing plate, you put this one in, and then you feed fabric through and it will double fold it for you. It's very fancy.
Very fancy.
I should probably do it in a video. I did pay like $100 and something for it, and I just don't use it anymore. Mainly because I've got the binding thing on the other one, and that does thicker stuff easy. So that's probably why. But when I was making aprons, instead of like edging the aprons, I'd put binding on so it looks fancy. And this was amazing because you can just feed them all through, and it does all the work for you, so you don't have to do any ironing.
Yeah, I can see that. And then
It's amazing.
pop of color too.
Looks like a torture device. I mean, it tortures you if you've never used one before. The first time setting it up is torture because you've got to get it lined up so it perfectly goes under the needle or it won't catch the bottom side. And then you have to adjust it if you're using thickness versus thin stuff. So it does mentally torture you the first time you play with it. But like anything, you get used to it.
Yeah, you can get used to it.
And it is actually quite helpful if you do a lot of binding. It really is.
Oh, I broke one of my.
Oh dear.
All right, I've got a lot of them.
I also have to remember to stop doing this. I have to bring my arms in or I'm going to wreck my shoulder again. Feels really awkward to sew like this. I know it doesn't look weird to you, but I feel so weird. Like, tuck my elbows in.
Oh, instead of having like.
I wonder if I've got... I don't have a strip anywhere. I was going to show you how the fabric goes in. But I don't have like a 2-inch random bit of fabric sitting around. I'll cut one. I'm going to show you guys while she's stitching around that. Give me a sec. I'll just get some fabric. Do, 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 do. Get a rotary cutter. Because we like to cut straight bits, obviously. Doesn't work if it's a wonky donkey. Speaking of wonky donkey, my child literally brought home a book to read yesterday called The Wonky Donkey and one of his adventures. So. All right, that'll do. We just need a piece. So here's a piece of fabric. So what you're going to do is you put it through these, and this stops it getting tangled, is the first bit. So you go like back and forth. Then you slide it into here. And then I use my snips because I don't know where my sewall is. And slide it along. And then you get to this next bit, and then you slide it down there. And then you just pull it out the end, like that, right? So it's threaded through, and then it creates double folded bias, so there's no raw edges. See that? So then you just you shove your stuff in here, and then it'll just stitch down and hold it in place. It is amazing.
I have one. I just have not tackled it yet.
Oh, you totally should. Saves you having to, you won't have to use double-sided tape. You won't have to use clips. You just thread it in and off you go. Game changer.
I love game changers.
I love anything that makes my life easier. That's why I own so many gadgets. Like this morning I was up at 6 a.m. We have like a Kmart pie maker. So every morning I just put random vegetables with some eggs, bacon, and then sometimes flour and sometimes not, and make like mini pies for everyone's lunch. So easy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's non-stick, so you just wait till it cools down, wipe it clean, shove it back in the cupboard.
Okay. All right, so now this is the moment of truth. That I'm going to turn it out to then turn it.
You've got this. I have faith it's going to be just fine. But yeah, if you batch sew, this would be amazing. Oh no, what's wrong? Where's the good issues?
My finger hurts, so I'm like trying to.
Oh, fair. Punch it. It helps. I promise. Yeah. In a corner though, on an angle. Be violent. Manhandle that bag.
Oh, I found that washer I made.
Are you using your knees to like grip it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
I'm using all my body parts.
I mean, they're there for a reason, right? I mean, it's going to get a bit weird if you pull your toes out and start turning it through with your toes. I feel like there's probably a line somewhere there. Beyond that, though.
I could pick up a lot of things with my toes, just saying.
Oh, so can I. I can pick up like a 20-cent piece off the ground. Then bring my leg up so I can grab it so I don't have to lean over.
Yep.
Mainly my right foot, though. My left foot is not as glorious. It can do it. It just takes a few tries. How's that for a weird topic of conversation? Oh, you still have to turn it back the other way yet to put the binding on, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, dear.
Gotta make sure I caught everything.
It is quite cute, that little bit skinnier, isn't it? That is quite cute, being a bit skinnier. Mine's quite chunky. Yours is quite cute, just making it a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
I like it. See? Alterations are not a bad thing.
I tell people make it the way it's supposed to one time.
Yeah.
Just like,
And then make your alterations. Have you put like marks on the acrylic template so you know where to cut for the right size?
no.
Fair enough. Just a
No,
thought.
I took an inch off of the bottom gusset.
Yeah.
I matched everything else to that.
Well, then you just take half an inch off the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, off.
Yeah.
It's very cute, skinnier.
It's very cute skinnier. It still has to be squished and everything, but it is super cute.
Of course it does. That's all right. Now you got to put the binding on. We're all standing here waiting how you do binding. That's what's currently happening. I don't want to turn my thing on because it's too hot. So I'm just going to watch. We're just going to watch together. It's fine.
It's support. We're in a support group.
It's fine. Knee it.
Anonymous, whatever. We have a sewing addiction. What's yours?
Sewing is my superpower.
Woo! Okay. That was a lot easier the second time.
It always is when it goes back the original way.
Yeah.
It's going against its curves it never likes.
Give me a second. I gotta get my binding. I forgot to get it. Oh, here it is.
What kind of binding do you use?
I use waterproof canvas.
Okay, cool.
So what I do is I get a boatload of it.
And then chop it up and pre-make it and have it on rolls? Yes.
Then I sell the 2-yard packs on my website.
So is it double fold or just single fold?
Just single fold. Because
Yeah, nice. Beautiful.
So what I like to do is put just get an idea of how much I need. Yep. We go a little bit bigger. Just
For overlap and any miss.
Yep. Then
You put the double-sided tape on the binding. On each edge? Oh, in the middle. Yeah, nice.
Because this is a 1-inch binding and this is 1/2-inch tape.
So it'll hold enough.
Yep, it'll hold enough just to get around the corners and stuff.
So it's a 1-inch binding.
Yeah. 1-inch binding, and then I sell it in 2-yard packs, so it's 2 continuous yards. And then some people have it, it's like almost like a grosgrain ribbon.
Yep.
So Just, you know, like you say, whatever floats your boat.
Exactly. Whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy.
Whatever makes you happy. All right, so I don't pull it all off at once. I just pull off a little piece.
Yeah, because otherwise it sticks to everything.
Exactly. And then I just take it and I pop it on. I like to make sure that one side is a little bit longer than the other, which is usually the back side.
Yep.
And I don't need as many clips, just a couple, just to kind of
Make sure it doesn't shift.
make sure it doesn't go anywhere too far.
You do realize that now I have to go and rearrange my whole other machine, and I'm going to put the binding attachment on, and I want to see if the thick waterproof canvas, because that's 600 denier, yeah, it's the thick one. I want to see if that is going to go through my thingo,
But
through my this. I reckon it will.
yeah, as long as it doesn't have to be double.
No. I've got this. I just have the same waterproof canvas as you. We've got two types here.
Yeah, so I'm saying that you don't have to double up the waterproof canvas. You could just single fold it.
Exactly. That's what this one's for the other machine. It's different. I promise. They're different. This one's way more complex looking. This is the double fold and this is the single fold.
Yeah.
Definitely going to have to try that out.
I'm making sure I'm covering enough on the top. Because the only part they're going to really see the binding is in this top section.
And that's if they look. People that don't make handbags aren't as critical about the handbags as us, as sewers.
Yeah, that's true.
We are our own worst critic most of the time.
That is so true.
Except me, I've got the mentality that I'm awesome, and if they don't like it, don't get it. I know I'm cool. I make good bags. If they're not happy, then off you pop.
I love it.
I know that sounds very arrogant and up myself, but I am also very happy over here in my own little world.
Yeah.
I mean, each to their own. You can look at it however you want. If you believe that you are awesome, you will be awesome. Mind over matter.
Mind over matter. Mind over binding at this point.
Yes, well, that too. That feels like it's going to be an easier way than how I'm doing. Hold on. I buy the whatever this is, polyester, polyurethane, poly something, 1-inch stuff. But if I did it that way, then it would match the color that I would do for the lining. These are close, but they're not exactly the same. They're close.
Yeah. That's why I do it, because it matches. So if I have brown or I have mocha or whatever, it all matches the same color. So it's not as obvious. Where all the other ones are just basic colors, but you can't get an exact match. Okay, time to bind. Okay. I got this.
You got this. We're all watching. I've stopped sewing. Whatever. It's fine.
No pressure.
No pressure. Just the whole world is watching. So do you put the excess on the top, on the side you're going to sew, or the back side just to make sure you're going to catch it?
The back side.
Yeah.
So then that way I know that if I'm catching the edge of it on the front side, then
Front,
the back side
it's fine.
Yeah. That's the plan. But it does having the double-sided tape.
Yeah, because then it wouldn't shift as much.
Mm-hmm. And it's not in my seam line because I put it down the middle, and that's the part
Yeah.
over the rod.
I like that.
So I technically have 1/4 inch on each side.
So for those who have machines that can't stitch through sticky tape, no problem.
Yeah, not as sticky as the ones you buy from like the leather tape. I took 6 months finding this tape.
Huh?
6 months trying to find the right one.
But you
No,
found it now.
yeah, I know, right? I love it. But it's sticky enough to hold things, but not so super up my needle as much. Bye. Thanks, Marquia. Can you lock up on your way? Can you just lock the front door? Thank you. Woo, almost there. I'm gonna turn the fan on in about 2 seconds because
You should definitely do that. Bubblegum and cotton candy. That's a cool name. Yes, and I'm live with someone because, you know, dare be different.
gotta be cool like.
Hell yeah. That's the attitude.
Because I'm cool like. Feel like.
Cool as a cucumber.
There we go. Woohoo! Did it. I did it, and I caught it all the way around.
Yeah, nice. And it blends in because it's the same color. Love it.
Yep. Look at did it. playing dominoes with my grandfather.
Nice.
It's domino nights at my grandparents' house.
I used to play canasta with my grandparents.
I don't know how to play dominoes. I kind of have that idea, but I haven't played
Something about you have to match numbers. That's all I've got.
Yeah. My husband's family plays spades, the card game spades. So
Okay.
I've learned how to play spades because every family gathering, we're always pulling the card table and playing spades.
Fair enough.
All right.
What are you growling at, Knuckles?
It's not like you can hear me, Knuckles.
It could also be he sometimes does that in his sleep. He just woofs. Very subtly, he woofs in his sleep.
Yeah. My son wants a dog so bad. My daughter wants anything she can just hold on to and be fluffy.
Fair enough. Probably not a horse then. Probably a bit big.
She actually went to an equestrian camp a couple years ago and did horseback riding for the first time. And everybody was like, I can't believe she just started riding a horse.
That's awesome.
She was like a natural. She loves horses.
I've been told I have very good balance on a horse, namely because I never do my girth up tight enough and don't fall off. Good night, Tracy. Thank you for popping in. You'll be dreaming of binding now.
Yep. Finished off binding and then I got just rivet on my straps and that's it.
I mean, it depends. You could probably make the bag on your domestic if you didn't use all vinyl on the outside, because that would make a big difference.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And make sure, like, the pattern comes with the bag foam section out of the seam allowance.
It does.
Got that option too.
Very handy.
Most bags don't have that option. They just put it in the seam. But if you keep it out of the seam, it is more domestic friendly. Not that I really sew on my domestic, but it would definitely help.
Yeah, all I have is domestic at my studio right now.
No, but they're talking like domestic, not a domestic industrial, like a domestic.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
So I always hack the pattern so that it's domestic friendly when I teach a workshop on domestic.
Yeah, nice. Binding does make the bag more structured, yes.
Yes, it sure is.
You'll find that your lining is less kind of floppy.
Yeah, it's not as baggy.
I use double-sided foam. So later on, I will actually be going inside this bag and ironing the lining to the exterior so that it stays where it's told. Do, 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 do.
Can you see me through the bag?
You're going to hide and concentrate. I get it.
I'm just making sure I'm catching the lining piece, the edge.
You always go slow on binding because you want to try and get it done in one go.
Yes.
There's no hurry. Don't hurry on our count. We're fine. Zipper tape. I have so much zipper tape, it's outrageous.
Yeah, I have a zipper tape too.
I have 2 zipper tape drawers at this point. It's overflowing. Whoopsies. I mean, I could do more like mystery packs of vinyl, of zipper tape, but theoretically, I am going to use it all eventually. I want light blue, but without the coloured zipper tape. Nope.
Whoop, whoop.
How's it going over there? You winning?
Done.
Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police.
Found.
Yeah, wicked. Now you got to
This
turn it through.
Yeah. Not
Oh, hello, Canada and Puerto Rico. Look at us go.
He's from Puerto Rico.
It just popped up.
Hi, Carmen.
We're international. I mean, we are anyway. You're not in Australia, obviously. But still.
Yeah.
Spanning across the globe.
Yeah. My family's from Puerto Rico. My grandparents have a house over by Hayuyas.
But there you go. Would you believe 2 tubs of zipper tape and I don't have the right one?
New York. Yep. That's another part of my New York. I'm New York, Puerto Rico, spicy. I do. You know what in New York? You know what I'm talking about.
Right. That can just wait.
Almost done.
Oh, it's nearly there. Punch it.
Punch it.
Have you got it? Oh. Have you got one of these?
I have something close to that.
I mean, this is a flute cleaner. I use flute cleaners because they're amazing. I even went and bought actual flute cleaners for my website because, I don't know, I can't get past this end. It's amazing.
There we go.
You do need a turning stick, right? You just push this along the seam and boom, it comes out.
Yes. An ivory thing. Hold on. I'll show it to you. But you got to Tory squish it.
Yes. Violently manhandle it into submission. That's my favorite sentence that somebody said to me once, and I'm never going to get over it.
Manhandle it. There we go.
Yes. See, and then it sits beautifully.
Look,
Love
Mom,
it. Handles and you're good. Do you just rivet them on?
Yes.
Do they have Decaville on that flat bit?
I have, on this flat bit, I have Focus Plus.
Right. The fancy one from the handcraft place.
Yes. Here. I'm going to take this.
And shove it up there.
And then just kind of shove it in there. There we go. Get in there now. Get in there. There. And just making sure it pokes in there.
So it doesn't poke back out later. Nothing worse.
And then that way it stays in there. Like so. And then you could use your glue and stuff like that too to kind of manipulate it a little bit better.
Yes, but we all know how I feel about glue.
Yeah.
Much too impatient to wait for that to dry.
All right. So, and hold.
I'm going to go turn my heat press on. I will be back in a moment.
Don't you keep flying down on me. Like fish.
I love that you did all like dark and brooding and mine is literally bright rainbow. We couldn't have done more opposite if we tried. And no, we did not plan that, people.
No, we didn't. Let me glue on it. The glue's really going to help me.
Fair enough.
Because I fold in the edge a little bit and then glue it. Just had it. Oh, there it is.
Hiding from you. My computer's flashing. Who's flashing at me?
Who's flashing at you? Oh, are they flashing you?
No, thank goodness. Don't need to see that. Thanks, but no thanks.
Don't do that. Someone said, what? I couldn't hear. Who were Tory squishing.
I'm not sure what they couldn't hear at this point.
Me either.
So this is just, we're just sewing along the same pattern. We're just chatting while we sew. I'm currently waiting for my heat press. Which is why I'm not technically doing anything.
Yeah. And I'm doing my rolled handles. I'm just rolling up my edges a little bit for it to stick to each other.
I need to hurry up and make these bags today because I'm motivated to make a pattern now.
There you go.
Are they sticking yet? Or are they misbehaving some more?
It's not sticking as well as I would like it to.
How rude. It's because you're live. It's, it's the thing.
I'm live. And I have the Sofuse Plus right there, so I think that it's just
misbehaving on principle.
Yeah. So it's almost done. And then we can, I'll rivet one on, then you guys can see the space. There. Stay.
Never. My heat press is gonna beep in a minute, and then I'm gonna disappear and iron this on.
And for this, this is board all-purpose cement glue.
Nice.
So do it in a well-ventilated area.
Are you doing that?
Yeah, I have a huge space. But it's still strong. If I get a little loopy.
I mean, you can just join the club at that point. We're all a little loopy.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
For
anybody that wonders, I set my heat press to 180 degrees Celsius, and then I press for 8 seconds. I don't ever change that. Sometimes I have to do a second press if it's misbehaving, but generally speaking, 8 seconds at 180 is good enough. I had it higher. The actual settings said to do it at like 230, and it burns it. So we're not doing that.
It burns the foam?
Yeah, like discolors it. Starts to burn it. So 8 seconds at 180 works for me. It's going to start beeping at me now. Yes, I hear you. There's lots of beeping. I might need this one as well.
Let's leave that there for a second.
Yeah, nice. And I've set the machine to count to 8 seconds for me. Not necessarily because I'm lazy, but it just helps. You'll never forget it if it starts randomly beeping at you.
Not like me who left my card slots and then walked away.
I mean, there is that, yes.
I don't have it. That's funny.
Hot cat. Gotta get the heat out of it now.
There we go. Now you're acting right.
Hey, Knuckles. What's up? Chop.
He's like, you've been on that live for a long time, Mom.
Yeah, he'll get over it. He usually just sleeps in here anyway. Or I have like heavy metal music blasting. This is actually probably a lot quieter for him.
See that? I put it inside.
Yeah, nice. Disappears and then just rivet.
Yep. And blue also holds the backside to it, though. It's still perfect. I have this little tweaker, so I literally stick it inside.
I love stabby things. Stabby things of all description are wonderful. This is still too hot to sew. It's still sticking. So she has made the Vixen mainly the same, but she's just done a few design changes. So hers is 1 inch thinner, and she's done rolled handles instead of the flat handles. And she put a cargo pocket on the inside.
And I have the pockets on the outside.
Oh yeah, that too. Technically doesn't come with the pattern. I always forget that.
That you give it part of the pattern. In
Do 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 do. Aha!
now, little rivets.
Do you screw in rivets or cam press setting rivets?
Cam press. The little.
Oh, I love it. Yours is bright pink.
Matches.
Perfect. Oh, mine's green and matches my nails. I went in to get nude colored nails. Yeah, that did not happen. I fully intended on getting something like neutral and nude, and then I saw the green. I was like, wow, that just is gonna happen.
Why? Why do something different?
Well, I don't usually do nude. Nude would be different than a bright bold color. I was trying to, like, I don't know, be subtle. I don't know why I bother trying. Let's be honest.
All right. Just doing Vixen. I did the binding on the inside, the outside pocket, 1 inch smaller, and a cargo pocket. Rolled handles. These handles are amazing. I make the next one's a little shorter, so instead of 24, maybe.
See, I like on that size because you should be able to, like, hoik it up onto your shoulder if necessary.
Okay.
Suppose it depends on where you want to wear the bag. I like the shoulder option if I want it, which is why I tend to do longer straps.
Handles. Yes, and we're just down the street from him. So we have workshops too.
Do you do bag making workshops?
Yes.
Oh, do you ever use my patterns?
No, I haven't yet. Most of the ones I have are people who have patterns who come in and just teach their class.
Fair enough.
But I might need to do the next. Now that people are seeing it on this side, they're like, "Oh, wait a minute."
I just did the sound effect again. Oh my god.
You sure did.
I really can't stop it. It's like an unconscious thing that now happens in my brain.
It's like My husband's like, who watches videos for 2 and 3 hours? I was like, I do.
I mean, it depends. If you want to learn how to do each step, you watch it. Otherwise, you can just skip through and find the bits that interest you. You get the option to do both.
Some people things.
I understand that not everybody watches all of my video, and that's okay. But you skip through, you find your bits you want to learn, and then you move on. Why I don't edit my videos.
You watch them too, right? Yeah. Watch them through too. I do. I watch them all the way.
And I always ramble so much that you never really know at what point I'm going to say something that's useful to you.
It's entertaining.
That's true. It's true though. You never know. Like my brain will be like, "Oh, I've never told you this," and then tell you some random sewing fact that's in my brain.
Yeah, like the binding tool you just showed.
Yes, exactly. Not for everyone, but if you do a lot of binding, this thing is epic because then you don't have to do all the ironing. You can skip the ironing part.
Yep.
The other one was for the other machine, but that's all right. I'm probably going to set that up. I feel inspired. I'll finish this bag. I got one more bag like this that I have to make. And then that's the orders done. And then I'll set up the binding machine on the other one. And then I might do a designer pattern. I'm feeling motivated.
Yes.
See? You always just pick up different tips and stuff. And there's more than one way to make almost anything.
There is. And with different tools and different skill levels, you can always do something different.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay. Last one.
It's behaving more now. That's nice.
It is. It is. I'm taking it off and it's like, oh, maybe not that side.
I got given a cup for Christmas and it broke and I'm very, very sad. But that's okay because I've decided it now holds all my industrial needles for the other machine. But I just thought it was really funny. If you get offended by swearing, don't look at my cup. Makes me very, very happy. I love my cup. So it's become a holding thing because I broke the handle off and now it's no use as an actual mug.
Got it. Yeah. Get in there. You cannot see. Sorry.
I do love that. It didn't even last like a whole month in this house before the handle got broken off.
That's like my husband got a cup for Father's Day a couple years ago, and somehow it was like on the island at the kitchen, and someone moved some I don't know who it was. I think it was my daughter or even him. Moved something on the island, and it moved it off the edge, and it broke. And it was like, she went to one of those pottery places and made it just for her daddy, and he was like, "Oh, my cup!"
Oh no!
So now he uses the cup, cleans it whenever he does.
And puts it straight away. That's
like,
cute.
You learn. All right,
you
so
do.
I'm gonna try to do it so you guys can see. I'm sticking this bit inside the tubing.
And just shove.
And then just shove it in there. So that's why I like the tubing, because it's hollow.
Yes.
And then just shove it in. Just keep pushing it in. Until it's nice and snug. Once it's nice and snug, I rivet it. Here we go. There it is.
I was going to say, I did just see your hole punch. It hasn't gone too far.
Didn't go too far. And I just had the hole and it just went away.
Always a fun one. You know why? It's because we're live. It's like a rule.
There it is. All right. Voila.
Super cute. And then rainbow. That is really pretty fabric, though.
That I love the rainbow. All the rainbow kitties. Rainbow kitties, and then you're making the dog one too.
Yes. All right, let's see your sewing space.
All right, let's
go for a wander.
Okay. I unplug you guys. All right. Ready? How do I turn it on? Oh, there it is. All right, guys, ready? I gotta turn lights on. All right. So this is the foyer. That's all hardware there and there.
Nice.
Zip tapes, rolls of vinyl, waterproof canvas, shirts and all that kind of knick-knack stuff, bags that I sell. And then this is the sewing space.
Ooh. Loving the green bits on the walls, just saying.
Yeah. Turquoise is my favorite color.
Love it.
That's the cutting table that I tell her she's not allowed to, like, that's mine.
Touch. Yep.
Let it be. And then over here's a bunch of extras, like fabrics and everything, storage, more storage.
Whoa.
Sewing table, sewing table, sewing table, sewing table, sewing tables. I can hold 20 people.
That's awesome.
I can hold 20 people comfortably. If I put people on these tables too, then I can probably get 30 people, but I like 20. 20 is a good number.
Yeah. You also need to be able to divide your time between the people. So the more you get, the harder that is.
Yeah, and I always have at least a helper. So
that's awesome.
That makes a difference. All right.
Very cool. All right. Well, thank you for joining me today while we both sew the same bag in completely different ways.
Yeah.
I should probably get off and go and do other things that are work related. And find some zipper tape so I can finish this one.
Yes. Finish that one up. My hair's a mess.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. Hair's overrated. I should just shove it up and out of the way.
Well, my hair's normally curly, but I had to go to the salon to get my highlights done and get it. And so she always has to straighten it out to do the trim because my hair is so curly.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, we should definitely do this again sometime in the future. Yes. But thank you for popping in, and thank you to everybody that come in to chat to us while we were doing this. This was really fun.
Yeah. And don't forget to both. Seems like
yes, subscribe. See, I forget. Subscribe to the channels.
Subscribe.
Good night, everyone. Good morning. Good afternoon. It's afternoon here now. So good afternoon from here, and good night in the rest of the world. Bye.
Bye.